It is 15.9 degrees, so we've gone one higher than the weatherman this morning. Believe me, I'm rather surprised we got that high, to be very honest with you. It is Friday. Absolutely brilliant, because we're coming into a brand new weekend, and, well, let me do this. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107fm, so very, very happy to have you. If you're a first time viewer, well, let me welcome you, very, very special people, because believe me, it is absolutely awesome to have you on board, it really is. Barney's watching, nice to have you on board, Barney. It's been a while since we've caught up, coming out of Papua New Guinea, and we'll have to have a chat sometime soon. Today, believe me, you're going to love this. But first of all, let's do this. Why not sub, thumb, bell? Bell notifications when we have important people, much like, of course, today, Kingly T, our feature artist, is joining us. I'm looking forward to meeting up with Kingly. I really, really am. Subscribe. Why not become part of the family? We call it the noise here at Galaxy, simply because you do have a voice and we listen. Believe me, we get all of your media, every kind. Even, we got a letter a couple of weeks ago, we didn't know what to do with it. Believe me, we didn't even know we still had a postie, let alone being delivered letters. So we do get them, and we do take on board what your suggestions are. We really do. That's how we structure a lot of our shows. Today, we're talking to Kingly T, and believe me, I'm absolutely elated about this. We've been playing Kingly for some time, so let's get it underway. Here's Kingly T, Change Direction at Galaxy. So that gives us a couple of minutes, Kingly, to be able to get her underway.
Yes.
Oh gosh, it's good to have you on board. Gino Jobert is joining us as well. Nice to have Gino with us. It really, really is. And my device is drunk, it fell over. Gosh, dear. And Barry joining us is back again. This is the second one today, Barry. Welcome back again.
Sonny Morgan.
Sonny Morgan's on board as well. Hello, Sonny.
Popular as Titus.
Oh, believe me. Believe me. Absolutely. So, Kingly, how long have you been performing, my friend?
So performing professionally, so let me take it from scratch. So I learned music because my father was a pastor in the church, and my mother played the organ. My father played what sort of bamboo flute that he made himself.
Okay.
I've never heard anybody play such an instrument. The way he did, though, it was amazing. But they had all kind of instruments around. So I was not seriously, but I learned a little bit here and there. And actually took up guitar seriously when I was 18. I went to the Jamaica School of Music, was a graduate there, and from there I started playing in bands. First I was just playing in bands as a guitar player, but I started writing songs, and I'm writing all these songs, and I'm saying, well, sometimes you might take it to a band, and it's not that they're gonna do your songs the way you want it. So
yeah.
I got to bring myself up. So what I did, I started recording myself. So the years, so let me see. My first album came out in 2007. I think that was, if I'm not wrong, it was Unity. And that's when I moved here to the U.S. because I'm from Jamaica. I'm Jamaican. So my first album, Unity, came out. That one was actually recorded with a band here, and we did that live in the studio.
Kingly, I'm going to have to cut you off right there because we're going to go live now. Okay, bro? That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today, believe me, absolutely elated because I've been a big fan of this artist's music for some time now. We've been playing quite a bit of it. We're talking to Kingly T. Kingly, welcome to Galaxy.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm here. Thank you.
Nice to have you with us, my friend. It really, really is. And just before we started off the show, well, I was just talking to you about how long you've been performing. The reason why I asked that, my friend, is literally I'm an engineer myself. I have been for, many, many moons. And it's not often, believe me, I talk to bands, I talk to singers, I listen to music every day, but it's not often that something absolutely stands out. And when I very first heard your music back in the day, I wanted to know more about you. Today we're doing newer music than back then, and I would like to cover that at some stage, so maybe we might be able to get you back again. But today we opened up the show with Change Direction. So it would be remiss of me if I didn't say to you, Kingly, tell me all about this track.
Okay, so this track has a real meaning of life. Because, this is really from my heartfelt. Sometimes you're in the situation where things are not going the way you want it to go. And it's like, man, you just keep going in that one direction, you probably just confusing. So then it's time to change direction, in life. Because I'm the type of person who adapts, I'm easily adapting to different situations. So that's my story, and I think it's a good encouragement for people who find themselves going on a dead end, just to think about it, You don't have to go that direction. I mean, it's not working. So it's time for a change.
Kingly, I fully understand that. I really, really do. And loving Change Direction. Right now, you're getting 1,293 requests for it since we've been playing it, so not too bad. It's going well. Got to welcome along Terry Williams, who's watching, as well as Denise Mitchell, and also Jonathan Thiessen. I think I've got that.
Mitchell.
Sorry?
Dennis Mitchell.
Dennis Mitchell, sorry. Leonard Moran is in there, as well as Michael Zdanowitz, of course, coming from Galaxy Class Entertainments out of Orlando, Florida. Nice to have you on board, Michael, it really is. Paul Harkins is in there, coming out of Leicestershire in the UK. Got that right, didn't I? And also Not Enough is on board. The boss is watching, so I've got to be nice as well. Today we're talking to Kingly T, and I've been a big fan of Kingly's music since we've been playing him, well, a couple of years now, to be very honest with you, and loving everything he's been bringing out. But absolutely, as time goes on, we bring out new music, and I've got to be honest with you, Never Drop My Guard is absolutely killing it here at the moment. Kingly, tell me about Never Drop My Guard.
Oh, yeah, so this one now, it's about the spirituality. And, to me, my God is the Almighty. So anything comes against me, I put the Almighty in front. So this is my God. I will never drop my God, which is the Almighty. Because He takes care of me, got my back, So that's what I'm saying right there. Never drop my guard.
Well, believe me, my friend, I think you've made a connection with the with our audience, because they're absolutely eating this track up. They really, really are. You're at 1,977 requests for it so far, so it's picking up momentum. You're doing well. Here is Kingly T, Never Drop My Guard on Galaxy. How you feeling, brother? You okay?
Yes, sir.
Nice. I really got to say thank you. I appreciate you taking our interview. It's awesome because, as I say, I've been a big fan of your music. I love a bit of reggae from time to time, and you've got it sorted, my friend.
Thank you so much, man. I'm very honored, to you you play my music here in New Zealand. You know, it's an honor. So,
Well,
yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you. Everybody around here is reggae. Okay? I'm in a reggae town, I really am. So we play you downtown. And honestly, I watch all the locals sitting there just enjoying it, especially on a nice summer's morning. Out in the courtyard, we've got a nice little grassy area out there. We've got a pub across the road. They come out and just sit and listen to the music, bro. And believe me, you play quite often.
Cool, cool. Reggae music is the heartbeat of the people too,
It is.
Yeah, they got that drum and bass and it comes from the heart. So.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, yeah, a big favour, believe me, I love it. I really, really do. Oh, look, Stephen John Ireland is joining us. Nice to have Stephen back again. Hello, brother man. Nice to have you back. Thank you for joining us. It's an absolute pleasure today because we're talking to Kingly T. And Kingly originally is a Jamaican native and now making his residence in Indiana. Why Indiana? What's the big score about Indiana?
Well, the way I came here is because, it's love. I had love, fell in love with a woman. We fell in love and we got married and
that explains everything. Believe me, I'll move to the moon if I fall in love with somebody there. You know what I mean?
That was my first marriage. It lasted about 5 years ago,
Gotcha.
But it wasn't where it lasted.
Gotcha. I see Glenn Peters is watching as well, and also Levi Covey. Hello, Levi. Kia ora, brother man. Nice to have you on board. It really, really is. I hope you're taking care of yourself. I really do. Today we're talking to Kingly T. Really excited about it. I really, really am, because we never seem to get enough reggae. We never do. So next I'm going to ask Kingly where he's getting his work recorded. Believe me, I'm very interested in this. Being an engineer myself, I want to know. It's just one of those questions I've got to ask. I really do. That's right. For the first time today, I forgot to turn the mic on. How's that? It doesn't happen often, but it does happen. It really does. Today we're joined by Kingly T. And Kingly, I've got a young lady coming out of Western Australia. Her name is Rachel. She's asking Kingly, as a fan, how do I get hold of you? Are you on Facebook? Are you on Twitter? Are you on Instagram? Are you on X? Are you a talker? But more importantly, Kingly, do you respond?
Yeah, I'm on it all the. I mean, if you just Google Kingly T, you'll find me anywhere you want to. All the social media and the streaming platforms, I'm there. So I'm not hard to find. Very, very easy.
Now,
yeah.
At the same time, I'm going to ask you literally, do you have a merch store, and how do we get hold of that?
I have merch on Amazon. Amazon Music. So my merch is there. So yeah, you can check it out. You can check out Amazon Kingly T merch Amazon.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Kingly, but I'm going to ask you now. How would you like to send me a T-shirt so that I can promote you while I'm doing these interviews?
No problem.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
I'll get Barbara to give you all the details, but believe me, people do go and have a look. Shameless promotions, I've got to be honest with you, but while we're doing these, I have known people to say, hey, listen, Grant, while you're doing the interview, I'm on the interwebby with my other computer, buying stuff off that T-shirt you're wearing, like the T-shirt, got a cup, got a cap, got all the extras as well. So it does work, it does happen. So
Give you on Barbara a compliment. No worries.
nice. Nice. I'd be honoured to wear your brand, my bro. I really would. Now, I've got to ask you, you see, I've been an engineer now for almost about 48 years, giving, my age away, and I've worked with some of the most prestigious recording studios, been a front house engineer for some of the biggest bands in the world. I've travelled around the world a number of times, but I've got to ask you, who's recording you at the moment? What's your recording studio? Who's mastering your work? Let's give them a plug. What do you reckon?
Okay, so first, my main producer, he's from Jamaica too, but he lives in the U.S. He's in Florida, and his name is Benjamin Jackson. So what I normally do is I might do a demo, the basic demo, and I send it to him, and he fix things up and that. Then from him, I send to master, or sometimes mix and master. I use different people. I've been signed up with a few record indie labels before. Now, my last few tracks is a label, but I'm not really signed to them, but they do my mixing and mastering and distribution. These Love State Records, they're in Greece. So they're the one that's in the mixing and mastering right now.
Very cool. I've got to let you know too, there is a gentleman here that has his own label coming out of Orlando, Florida, that's watching you as well. And believe me, he does such a great job for his artists. It's not funny. This man goes that extra mile. Peter Hoffman's joining us as well. Nice to have you on board, Peter. And Jan Roger, sorry, I can't quite get the last name, but Jan, nice to have you on board as well. Not sure if you're a male or a female, Jan. That could be interesting. Jan Roger, you see, I think it's a male. Franco Nanucci's joining us as well.
Hi,
nice to have you on board, Franco. Now, tell me, Kingley, about So Nice, because believe me, I absolutely love this track. It's one of the 2 tracks of yours that I play in my car when I go home at night. So I think it would be very, very wrong of me if I didn't say, give me the skinny on this. Why do I like this so much?
Okay, so Nice now. This is a different producer. This guy's my friend too, and he's a big musician. He's a keyboard player. His name is Jimmy Peart. He has toured with people like Barry Simons, Diana King, Freddie McGregor. He's been around with all these big artists, and he's a producer. So this is So Nice. I asked him. So the first version of it was like dancehall. So when I gave him this song to produce for me, I said I wanted dancehall, and he did this thing, and it was different, and that song did pretty good. And then I asked him to do an R&B version of it. So I don't know if this is the R&B version is when you listen to the slow version. Yeah.
I didn't know there was more than one version. The version we have is the one we're playing right now.
Oh, this is like a kind of R&B style.
Very cool. Well, I tell you what, the one we are playing right now, 2,255 requests for it so far, 2255, and still climbing. Kingley, I got to let you know that I see your name in the breakfast show every morning. I can't seem to get rid of you, my friend. It is such a pleasure to have. It really, really is. So, joining us here live today is Kingley T and So Nice on Galaxy. How you feeling, Kingley? You okay?
Yeah. Pretty good. Yeah.
Nice. How many countries are tuned in?
157.
157 countries tuned in right now.
Whoa.
How many cities?
6912.
Oh, 6,912 cities around the world.
But you gotta send me those cards, man.
Well, the one you really want to know is how many devices are tuned in at the end of this. And why I say devices is, of course, that's what's pinging off. There could be one person, there could be 10 people in a room listening. We don't know. So we only go by, the IP address of that particular device. That will amaze you. Mm-hmm. But having said that as well, after we wrap this up, don't go anywhere because we're going to take some photos. Barbara's going to put it all together in a movie and send you a copy of the movie. Now, Kingley, I usually say to people, fair enough, show it to friends and family. They're automatically going to love it because it's you, right?
Thank you so much.
I usually say to people, show it to people you don't like. And most people go, why? Well, two reasons. First reason is it's a hell of a boast, let's be honest, right? You're in every English-speaking country in the world, so that's a hell of a boast right there. But secondly, it usually puts a fire under their tuchus, Kingley, and says, hey, I got a band, I'll get in touch with those people too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's good, yeah. That's good networking here.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's absolutely perfect networking, and at least we know if somebody says, oh, Kingley Tea sent us, well, maybe you don't like them. Oh, that's funny. That really is funny. Gosh, dear oh dear. So, how's Indiana today? What's happening over there? Anything major?
Well, right where I live at, we have the Indiana State Fair. So that's right close to me, so there's all the excitement. It's part of the day with all kind of people coming out from all over the state here just to go to these fairs, fairgrounds.
I love fairs. I have this thing about fairs. I love them. I really do. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today we're talking to Kingley Tea, and he's saying that there's a fair happening around him at the moment. There's something about a fair, isn't there? I mean, you watch everybody eating candy floss and having a good time, riding the rides and everything. It's that communal feel that goes on at a fair. Are you doing shows at any of the fairs over the summertime, Kingley?
Yeah, I've been doing a number of stuff. Like I did, lot of them now. Like I did a few private functions. I've been doing festivals and all that, and in the plans of touring to places like Africa and all that. All these things are in the plans. Nothing solid materialized yet, but what I'm doing is getting getting my act, my music, and the band, together to do all that stuff, Yeah.
Well, you know something. I'm going to be talking to another man very, very shortly, coming out of Papua New Guinea, that we discovered a couple of years ago now. He was also Galaxy's Artist of the Year, and he was reggae. He really, really was reggae. I have a feeling he's heading over to the United States very, very shortly. You never know. I might actually try and get him to hook up with you. You never know what you might create together. This guy is brilliant in his own right, and I think you're brilliant in your own right. Let's mash this together and come up with absolute brilliance and see what we can come up with.
I love that, man. I'm always open to, like that networking. Definitely, yeah.
But
from another country, yeah, that's good for me, man. So.
I've got to be honest, this guy is good. He really is good. In fact, within the first couple of months of knowing him, we had him performing on stages in India, of all places. So absolutely, he's done well. Marion Peterson's watching as well. Nice to have you on board, Marion. It really is. Now, Kingsley, after we finish this, not only are we going to take a couple of photos and a few bits and pieces, there's a bit of a story that I want to talk to you about, because I want to be able to put you into another media that can promote you a little bit more than what we can, with your permission, if you know what I mean. So I want to have a chat to you about that as well. There's that mysterious four others. From time to time we get a lot of people tuning in, and then you get this four others, three others, or six others is joining us. Now, I don't know who that person, six others or four others is, but thank you for joining us. It's a pleasure to have you on board. It really is. And better yet, I've got Kingsley saying no, no, no. So, Kingsley, what have I done wrong that you're going to say no, no, no to me about?
All right, so this song was written by my late wife. Sad to say, she passed away in June, late June. The moment of silence for her. But this is her idea, and you know, she used right points and stuff. This is the third song she wrote. So she wrote always You're Loving Me, and this. No, 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 was her idea. And, you know, I say keep and we work together, you know, tweak it up, and, you know, I did a co-writing and compose the songs, and arrangement. So, I started brainchild and, you know, dedicated to Mariella Woodland. Wherever she is, I want to make her happy with this song, you know.
Well,
and so far this song, I mean, I get a lot of great feedback from it, and I really what it like. I haven't gotten any bad reviews on it at all so far. So
I got to be honest with you, Kingsley. 2,281 requests for it since we've been playing. It is your most requested track of your new work. It really, really is. So I'm very, very proud of this, and I'm very honoured now to be able to play it, knowing that it's dedicated to your wife. You're right here at Galaxy. Here's Kingsley T at Galaxy with No, No, No. Yeah, when Barbara told me that you were ready to do the interview, I was actually quite amazed, because I did realise that your wife had passed, and I am so sorry, my friend. My deepest condolences to you.
It's a hard road, but I'm getting up. You know, the work has to go on, so, and I'm sure that's what you wanted. The big support of my music, so
yeah,
you know, you want me to.
I think you're brave. I think you're brave. Yeah, I really, really do, and I've got a lot of respect for you for this. I really do. I lost a friend not so long ago as well, so believe me, I can understand how you're feeling. I really, really do. You know what I mean? So, yeah, and Barbara's lost so many friends over the last number of months. It's just not funny, to be very honest. So we plug along, but at the same time, I mean, their memory is never gone.
Yeah, but we meet some wonderful people
We
on
meet
a daily basis.
so many wonderful people.
Yeah.
You're right, Barbara.
And
we really do.
that's what we're about,
And
and we carry on.
Kingsley has been part of the
Yeah.
Galaxy family for a couple of years now. You know, so I'm very, very honoured to finally meet Kingsley in person. It really is such a humbling experience. It really is, because I have such high regard for Kingsley's music. I really do.
We need some more reggae singers too.
We do need more reggae. Always. And that's one thing I'm going to ask you, Kingsley, is there anything new coming up in the near future? But don't answer me now. I'll ask it on air, okay? Because we would love to be able to continue promoting you, brother.
Yeah, I'm going to keep pushing stuff up. Don't worry.
You do that. You do that. You keep throwing it at us, and we'll keep playing it for you. Okay. Oh gosh, not enough is there. We're good, thank you. Are we?
To Levi Colby, yeah.
Oh, to Levi, of course. You're answering. You're playing chat room, aren't you, boss? Well done.
Down on the work.
I see. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Jane just popped in.
Jane just popped in.
Jane's still here.
Oh, okay. Hello, Jane. Nice to have you on board. Of course, One Ugly Cowboy, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Jane, we would love to
Oh,
have
she
some new
messaged
music
me before
and
too,
catch up.
yeah.
How's Richard? Pass love on to Richard. And give the new dog a pat for us as well.
Bob.
Sorry?
Bob.
Bob. Yes, of course, Bob. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today, absolutely elated. I'm very, very humbled to meet Kingley T coming out of, absolutely out of Indiana. I was about to say Louisiana, I don't know why, Indiana. And of course, we have been building a relationship now for some time. We really, really have. And of course, for me, I am absolutely fascinated with the music that Kingley's bringing out. Now, Kingley, anything new in the can? Are you going to be bringing out anything new in the near future?
Yes, sir. I'm working, I'm writing, I'm recording, so I'm even thinking of doing an album, but I'm gonna keep putting out singles. I'll probably do an album next year, but I'm putting out singles, pretty often. For the past month, I've done like 2 singles out, so I got some. It's many more where it came from.
Well, all I can say there is you keep passing it on to you keep passing it on to Barbara, and of course we'll keep playing it for you. Believe me, we absolutely love your work. We really do. Kelly Lewis is watching as well. Nice to have you on board, Kelly. It really, really is. But Kingley, don't go anywhere, because we are going to take a few photos and put a movie together for you, and I've got a little story for you that I want you to hear as well. But in the meantime, thank you. Thank you so much for joining me today. It has been such a pleasure to finally meet you, and looking forward to having a close relationship, not only with you, but with your music in the near future. How's that sound?
Honor, man. It's an honor. Thank you so much for having me. Thank Barbara for reaching out. That's how I knew, I don't know my music was played in New Zealand like that. Barbara reached out to me and say, you like the music, like, wow. Thank you so much.
Not only are you playing here in New Zealand, but you're playing in every English-speaking country in the world. And some that aren't. Look, I don't know how that works, but I'm going to take it anyway, to be honest with you. So believe me, thank you for joining us today as well. We'll be back next week with more interviews, and would love to have you take part in it as well. So gas is always happening. But today we are going to say thank you. Have a very happy and successful weekend. From me, I'll be back again on Monday morning between 5:30 in the morning and 10 o'clock for the breakfast show. Join me then. In the meantime, tell you what, happy radio, everyone.